Film Vets. I'm your host, Paul Dixon, and with me is my co-host,
the man who's not from Sudan, Dan. I did that wrong. We're going to roll with it, though.
Perfect. I'm not cutting it. All right. Today, we're going to be watching the trailer for Pray for the Devil. I know nothing about this film. I haven't seen the trailer, so it's a blind reaction for me. Dan, have you seen this yet?
No, I actually haven't.
Okay.
I'm willing to bet, though, it's going to feel kind of cookie cutter. I'm going to call it that there's going to be a spooky kid and maybe a nun, because that seems to be the top of every horror movie.
Yeah, I'm betting there'll be jump scares throughout that are cheap.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, can't wait. All right, let's do it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Let's descend into the mouth of hell, shall we?
Nailed it.
These sessions are mandatory for all staff, Sister Anne.
My mother struggled with depression.
Annie, honey, can I come in?
But even as a child, I knew it was
Annie, open the door, please.
more.
Let me in, Annie! Let me in!
My mother talked about hearing that voice inside.
Let me in, Annie!
She said the voice didn't really want her. Me.
The citadel has fallen. Black smoke blots out the sun. Because as some of you may already know, we have a female student in the class, only as an observer. So, let's descend into the mouth of hell, shall we?
There are more possessions reported today than at any other time in history.
So we must fight for every soul.
Defend us in battle against the spirits of wickedness.
I believe the demon that is tormenting Natalie and the demon that possessed my mother are one and the same.
I'd like to teach Sister Anne just enough to protect herself and others. This relationship she had, it's personal.
We've been waiting for you. Your mother has a pretty voice.
Be careful. Once you know the devil knows you.
So, I have a couple things I want to point out, and this
Go for it.
Nothing to do with the editing of the trailer. When you have a trailer for a movie, do you ever see the logo of the trailer in the corner of the film the entire time? Like the corner of the trailer? That's what I just saw.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I just saw that. Like, we need to be reminded that we're watching it at that moment, the trailer.
Well, I mean, they paid
film.
a lot of money for that witty pray for the devil.
Yeah,
like, they wanted to make sure you got it. You got it. Come on.
When I realized that, I rolled my eyes back like the possessed women in the. Oh my God! So another thing I noticed was why in a controlled environment in the basement of this place are the lights flickering? Why is that a thing? You know, I like.
Well,
you think
because it's spooky.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, I understand you're in the hospital and you have no control over the environment, but they're like, these are possessions that we have. We are in a controlled environment. We know that they're possessed. Still, it's happening. Whatever, it's a nitpick, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. It feels like a lot of things that I've seen before in other movies just crammed into one. It doesn't look like a bad trailer. It actually looks like it was edited together very well. When I think of a possessed movie that really is done well and gets me excited, is The Exorcist. The Last Exorcism, which is one of my favorites. Even has shades of Rosemary's Baby in there a little bit. Not a possession movie, but still. I just feel like it's a mishmash of all that. I don't know. Maybe I've seen a lot of horror films, and when something is trying to be scary and it comes off as not cheap, but just regurgitated, I feel tired. Yeah. I don't know if this movie's going to be bad or anything, but I also feel like I saw it. I feel like I saw the whole movie just in that trailer.
And that is one of the real dangers of a lot of the different horror movies. Once they navigate down common tropes, then you know where it goes. Even if the devil just manages to get a hold of her and possess her, well then cool. They're gonna keep her locked up in the little box. You know? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
What do you do from there?
I don't know. That's a movie I would probably watch on my screen at home when I got nothing better to do. I think what really turned me off about the trailer the most was just that logo. I don't know. I'm staring into. Oh, another thing that just bothered the hell out of me was we cut to a place and there's information about that place on the left side with the logo. So I'm looking at the name of the place, which. Why do we need to know that in the trailer? We get it. It's a new place. We don't need to see the name of the place. But you got the name of the place with the logo at the bottom. I'm just like, what am I supposed to look at? I don't know. That drove me crazy, but whatever.
So for all of our viewers, just to clue you in, what we got to see was a real horror experience for Paul. Poor editing.
Horror editing. A whole new genre. That's the film. That's the film. That's how they get you. They're like,
everything is just poorly timed movie? And like nothing pays off. Like the horror suspense builds and then she's just getting tea. It's nothing.
Video editor horror. Yeah. It's just people people go to the theater and they're just like, this was the worst scary film I've ever seen. And they're like, good. Here's our intention. That's what we wanted.
So there's one thing I hope that pays off. Her name is Annie.
Annie, is she okay?
Exactly. I hope somebody is like, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
The whole reason to watch this movie.
It's the only reason for me. Because at that point I would be like, ha! And then I would be out.
And you get up out of the theater and leave.
I've seen everything I needed to see. Thank you. Excuse me.
I'll take
somebody looks at me and tries to chastise me, and I'll be like, "Move!
Let me out! Let me out!
Let me out!
Oh.
Let me out!"
Thank you for watching with us. Please let us know what you thought of this trailer. Not doing it for me, not doing it for Dan, but maybe we'll hear good reviews about it. Maybe we'll decide, hey, we'll check it out. Why not? We got nothing better to do. But let us know what you think and click like, share, subscribe, and keep watching. Thank you for your service to veterans, and thank you for watching with me, Dan.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Let me out!